Hey, it's Justin Devonshire, and in this video, I'm going to show you how coaches, professionals, and trainers can create a consistent 10K a month revenue without the hustle, grind, and stress, and how you can do that in 90 days or less. Now, I'm not going to take up too much of your time today. I'm going to whip through this, going to give you some great value and some valuable insights on this call. So stay tuned. This is for professionals, coaches, and trainers who want a consistent and predictable income. So if your revenue is not coming in right now and it's a bit up and down, this is going to help you. If you want to get a freedom lifestyle and more time to be with loved ones, and you want more time for health and for relationships and being with your family, this is for you. And this is also for professionals who want to make a big difference in people's lives, because you have information or wisdom or knowledge that you know transforms lives, and you should get paid very well for delivering that wisdom. So what I want to teach you in this video is how to be seen as an expert authority, so you attract a consistent and predictable flow of new leads every day. People start chasing you because you're the trusted source of information. I also want to show you how to close high-paying clients, and in a way that it does it professionally and ethically, without hard selling or any Wolf of Wall Street kind of sales manipulation techniques. You don't need to do that. And finally, I want to show you how to build a real business. So you escape the time for money trap. You stop working as a solopreneur and become a real business owner, so you have more freedom and your business has more scale potential. Before we start, I just want to let you know a couple of things. First of all, I want you to focus and take this information seriously. Put everything else aside and don't rush this, don't brush this aside just because you haven't paid any money for it. There's some really life-changing concepts here that I'm happy to share with you. Secondly, if you stay till the end, in about 20 minutes or so, there's a big bonus gift I'm going to give you, because I reward people that invest time and focus into growing their business. And finally, I have nothing for sale on this call, on this training. I'm not going to spring up any demand for money or anything like that, so you can put your credit card away. Don't worry, just relax, enjoy the training, and take some notes. So, a bit about me first of all. If you don't know, my name is Justin Devonshire, and I really got momentum when I created a $20,000 plus per month coaching facility that was completely outsourced within 4 months. Was this my first business? No, I failed plenty of times before that. It took me a long time to build my first fitness studio, but then the second time I went at it, when I learned the system, I was able to create a second facility that was completely outsourced. I had coaches, receptionists, cleaners, managers, and it was making $20,000 plus in revenue within 4 months. Then I moved on and I started promoting live expert seminars that generated hundreds of thousands of dollars for me and my clients. I work with some of the top big names in health, personal development, spirituality, fitness, business, and we've used live events across many niches. I then built a global consultancy and marketing agency that helps experts, coaches, and speakers to get more clients, grow real business, put automated systems into place so they can enjoy a better lifestyle. And now I live on the Mediterranean island of Cyprus in Europe, and I enjoy a typical 3-hour workday with plenty of freedom. So I get to work where I feel like, as long as I have a laptop and some internet. I enjoy a great ocean view from my villa every morning, and I get to spend plenty of time with my newborn son, Samuel, who you can see there in the bottom right-hand photo. He's just turned 1, and it's so amazing to have the free time to be with him, and also the income and revenue to fund whatever he needs to have a good upbringing too. So if that's the kind of thing you want, I can definitely help you do that. But I do remember being broke, overworked, and underpaid. I was working in a dead-end job and not really getting anywhere. And I finally decided to quit that job and go it alone. And I thought, as a fitness trainer, that I had a lot of stuff to offer. I was really good at what I did. But I finally realized that being a good expert wasn't really enough to grow a business, because I was only making $600 a month, and I eventually had to move back in with my parents. So I was very embarrassed and felt very bad about that, because I was supposed to be a man making my own money, and I had this information that could transform people's lives, but the message just wasn't getting across. I was working more and earning less. And something was very, very wrong. So I finally accepted that I had no clue what the hell I was doing. I was a great trainer, a great expert, but I did not understand anything about marketing or business or operations, and that's what I had to learn. So I started looking out to mentors and I started learning from people, and I realized some things I was doing wrong. And since then, I've seen many other coaches and experts make these same mistakes. So don't worry if you are making these mistakes, because I've made them all too. Basically, I wasn't branding myself as a trusted advisor and expert to my market. My content and my website looked the same as everybody else's, kind of generic and boring. Here's a big one. I talked about the science and jargon of my industry that my prospects didn't care about. They just wanted to know about the results. And I was slashing my fees and looking desperate, which was really the opposite of being an expert authority. That's when I learned that to succeed in this, you have to position yourself as a trusted expert and go-to authority. So I did that, and I started getting clients. I learned how to make content marketing. I learned how to build funnels. I learned how to do Facebook ads. I started getting clients. In fact, I built up to 63 clients in my studio for a nice little 7K a month. But here's the funny thing. Things got worse. So let me see if you can relate to this. Basically, I got myself caught in the time for money trap, because now I got for what I asked for, and then I was sorry, because now I was working with clients from 6 a.m. in the morning up until 9 p.m. every day, barely getting any sleep. When I went to sleep, I was just dreaming about work and training clients. And before I knew it, I had to get up again, turn the alarm clock off, and go back in. In any spare time I had, I was creating websites, I was writing emails, creating content, I was handling phone calls, answering Facebook messages, and work never seemed to end. Work was just anywhere I went, there was something to do. So my business felt like a deck of cards waiting to collapse, and I sacrificed my health and relationship time to do this, and I didn't go to the gym consistently, which made me feel like a fraud to my clients, didn't eat very healthily, and never really had time for a proper relationship either. So overall, there was good money coming in, but no freedom. I was actually stuck in another job, which was the one thing I was actually trying to get away from. Irony, okay? So I had to learn then how to grow a real business. So I went back out there, took on different mentors, learned real business things. And some of my influences that helped me since then were guys like Frank Kern, who really showed me how to make marketing funnels and automation that could attract and convert leads while I slept. I learned a lot from Dan Kennedy, who was a real marketing expert from back in the day, who taught me how to really speak my clients' language and make powerful offers. Tony Robbins, I learned a lot from Tony Robbins and his business mastery program about leadership and how to grow a team. Because at one point, I thought I couldn't hire anyone. I thought that no one could do the work like I do. Tony Robbins helped me see that I could reproduce my stuff, I could duplicate myself, and I could have other coaches and experts working for me. And now I have a team of over a dozen people all around the world working on my behalf every day. I learned a lot from Tim Ferriss in the 4-Hour Work Week. That's such a good book for implementing systems and really learning the art of working smarter, not harder. And I also learned from companies like Starbucks, McDonald's, and large-scale businesses that understand how to deliver a service, how to package a product up and deliver it at a good level of quality to hundreds or thousands of people around the world. And I started applying all this stuff into my coaching business. And in the end, I created a repeatable system that now allows me to fill hundreds of live events around the world, position myself as an authority and attract huge rooms of hundreds of prospects at once. It allows me to fully book my coaching programs and high-level masterminds, and also luxury retreats, accelerator programs and workshops. I get to live the lifestyle I choose out here in the Mediterranean, choose my own working hours, and have freedom and flexibility. And the cool thing is, it allows me to do all this by being myself, having lots of fun, being authentic, and helping people by giving lots and lots of value, which, as an expert, that's what you want to do, right? You don't want to learn all the marketing tricks. You just want to give good content and help people. And our coaches, consultants, and experts around the world are following my system to help more people themselves to make a difference and enjoy financial certainty. So some examples are my good friends and clients, Brian Grasso and Carrie Campbell, who are growing a massive mindset coaching business well over the 7-figure mark. We've got Imran, who's one of my clients over in Singapore, closing high ticket sales and helping people to leave their jobs and start making money online. We've also got Eve, who's a fitness professional in the UK, who we helped increase her revenue by 24% in just 11 days and start getting a 100% close rate, which feels very easy without sales training. I'm going to show you some of that in this video. So speaking of which, here's what we're going to cover in the next 15 minutes. I'm going to show you the first secret to doing this is that you can achieve authority branding in 30 days. And you can do it even if you're just starting out, even if you haven't got years of experience, and you can do it without paying tens of thousands of dollars to some advertising agency. You can do this much simpler and much cheaper than you've been told. The second secret is that you can get a never-ending stream of new clients, and you can close those sales without the high-pressure sales tactics. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then the third secret is that scale and freedom is available to you much faster than you think. And you can double your income whilst cutting your work hours in half. So let's get to secret number 1, instant branding. How to be seen as the go-to authority in 30 days or less. So let's look first at what other coaches and consultants are doing. The rest are shouting claims. They're spamming their marketplace. They're afraid to stand out and just be their authentic selves. They're taking and not giving, which means they're always asking for something. It's like, hey, sign up for this, or buy my program, or buy my thing. And they're not giving out any valuable content. And this doesn't work. It actually backfires because right now your market have more options than ever. There are more coaches, consultants, trainers, and professionals than ever before. So there's a lot of noise out there, and you need to cut through the noise. You do that by giving good value and helping people. But to do that and make good content, you have to learn how to speak your client's language to stand out. So here's some way to really enter the conversation that your clients are having with themselves, and how you can speak their language and their terms. And if you do this, you'll start making content that really engages, boosts your engagement up, and gets you more leads coming to you. So ask, what are your ideal clients' physical demographics? Okay, how old are they? Is it a man or a woman? What job do they have? What income do they have? What car do they drive? And more importantly, ask why for each of those things. So if they drive a saloon car, why? Why not a hatchback? If they're married, okay, why? What are their personal values? And you can just ask the question why, and you'll get a lot of insights about this person. What is their typical day like? Okay, what time do they wake up? What time do they go to bed? What do they do in between? If you know this, you know where they are, and you know what they're doing, it's much easier to get your marketing message and content in front of them. When do they get triggered, and why? What really pisses your market off that you can help with, right? If you help them with their health or their wealth or their relationships, what circumstances and events and people keep triggering your market? Okay, when do they get pissed off and why? And how can you step in there and make your content offer a solution to that? That's when you get big engagement and people start following you. Here's a good question. What have they tried so far? And what have they tried and failed at already? What are they skeptical of that you can address in your content? Ultimately, as Robert Collier, a legendary copywriter, once said, if you create content that enters the conversation already going on inside their heads, you will win their attention. And today we're in the attention economy. If you can hold someone's attention and engagement, you create followers and fans who will pay you for that expertise. So here are some ways I use to do this, to be seen as a go-to authority and be seen everywhere with my content. A few things I do is I use Facebook advertising. So Facebook allows you to target the exact people you want in any location in the world, and they will show your content to those people in the thousands for super, super cheap. YouTube is a great one too. You can do paid adverts on YouTube, or you can do organic YouTube videos. So if you know what people are searching for on YouTube, you can create videos, put them on YouTube, and YouTube will send all its traffic to your videos to help out those audience members. And then there are so many other platforms. There are dozens and dozens of social media platforms. And if you know exactly who that person is, you'll know where they are. Are they going to be on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr, Medium? Okay, if you know who they are, you'll know where they are, and you can get your message in front of them and cut through the noise. So here's an example of one Facebook ad I've been running. So you can see from the bottom there, it's got over 100 reactions. I've got 98,000 views targeted by people. And I'm not talking all about how great I am or how look at me and how brilliant I am. No, I'm talking about their problems. I talk about how I used to struggle with the same problems. Look, I say here, I struggled to get coaching clients. I had no engagement. My audience will relate to that because I'm not bigging myself up. I'm not posing in front of rented Lamborghinis or anything like that. I'm just being real. I'm just being authentic, and I'm talking and saying that I had the same problems you do right now, and I kind of figured it out what to do. Here's another screenshot from an advert I ran for one of my fitness gyms. This was a local brick and mortar gym, and we ran a blog post, and we advertised that blog post to women in the area. We had, you can see here, 300,000 targeted people were reached. We had over 1,000 likes and also 293 shares. So we gained over 100 members for our gym because of this one advert, this one blog post that we got this massive reach and all these viral shares. So what happened with you, do you think? If you had 293 people sharing your adverts and content on Facebook, what would happen to your business, do you think? There's some other things I do as well. Okay, you can use seminars, you can use workshops and retreats. These are a great way to demonstrate your authority, to show people you're the expert, and also to attract tons of high-paying clients in one go. Some of our seminars have generated hundreds of thousands of dollars just by having so many people in one room, and then we create a table rush at the back because we put on an amazing one-time offer. And it's so great to see that rush of credit card payments coming in and people wanting to get help. There's also, you can get media exposure, you can be interviewed, and you can, get authority by being interviewed by other authority figures. So we've had our businesses and projects featured in things like Forbes, Cosmopolitan, and I'm regularly interviewed on people's podcasts. And you might think this might work for me, but what about you? Well, it doesn't matter if you're just starting out or you're not new to this stuff. It's totally fine. This can still work for you. In fact, this is one of my clients, Danny, who started doing this. He was skeptical about doing Facebook video ads, and he started for the very first time. He made a video Facebook ad helping his market with weight loss, put it out there, and he spent £43 on Facebook ad. He made £900 in sales back within 7 days. We've got Jimmy, another fitness professional, who says he finally cracked his niche, his hook, and his message. And because of that, he gained 95 new members that week, simply by getting that content and client match, finally talking about what's going on in their heads. And this is AJ, who is an expert as a digital marketing agency. And using these techniques and principles, he's made over $50,000. He has regular meetings with 8 to 9 figure earners and meetings scheduled with a billionaire, all by using these techniques to position himself as a trusted advisor in digital marketing. So the truth is, you can quickly position yourself as an expert and authority. And you can make huge revenue as well by sharing content that inspires, educates, and engages. It's a lot simpler than you've been told. So Let's move on to secret number 2. That is that you can get a never-ending stream of new clients without the high-pressure sales tactics, even if you hate selling. So you might be thinking, okay, if I put myself out there as an expert and authority and all these leads start flooding in, then I've got to close sales. And I don't want to be a salesperson. I don't want to be pushy. I hate asking for money. If you think these things, you're not alone. And I found a way to help people, give them value and make sales, high-ticket sales, but without any conventional selling whatsoever. And really, it comes down to understanding this, the difference between exclamation versus demonstration. Most of your competitors are exclaiming and saying, buy this because I'm so brilliant, and they're exclaiming how good they are. But you, to be more professional and more effective, you can demonstrate what you do. This means you give good value to the marketplace, you help them first, you help them get some results first, and then through that, they will want to work with you and pay you higher fees. So some ways you can do that is you can offer free consultations where you get on the phone, walk someone through their issues, and maybe lay out a small roadmap for them. This has allowed me to sell many high ticket coaching packages just by giving value on the phone. And if they don't become a client, they'll still go and tell everyone what a great experience they had with you and that you genuinely helped them. You could use trials. So maybe a trial of your program, if it's a gym program or an online coaching or mentoring program, could you give someone a trial and let them see the value for themselves? Challenges work really well, offline and online. Okay, so a challenge it's almost like a trial, but you're gamifying it, you're making more of a buzz around it, you can put prizes into it, and it really makes it very powerful and attractive. So you're actually, in a way, selling to the challengers because you're showing them what you can do and how you can help them. And by the end of this challenge, a percentage of those people will approach you about being a customer. You can use webinars and seminars. So this is more traditional. You can do a live presentation on a webinar or a local seminar, which is even more powerful. Demonstrate your authority, give good value and tips, and watch again as people will come and they'll be pulling their checkbooks out to work with you. And there's no pushy selling, no objection handling, and no chasing prospects. So try this instead, okay? Create what I call, first of all, a signature branded service. And that means you charge for results, not for time. So instead of selling a 30-day gym membership, call it a 28-day bikini body transformation. When I started doing that, I could charge double what my local competitors did because mine was more signature branded as a result people wanted, not the process of getting there. So when I offered a 28-day bikini body transformation, I was selling really the same thing, a month of training, but I was getting double the money for it. My competitors were going out of business. You also want to qualify the prospects most likely to buy. So you can set up application forms or ask them some preliminary questions first before you get on the phone with them or before they come to your seminar or webinar. And this way, you can make sure that you're working only with the people that are really serious about doing something. And that way, again, they'll sell themselves. You don't have to do any hard, pushy sales techniques. Also, I advise selling one-to-many to leverage your time. So consultations are great, but also look at other ways of doing seminars or live streams or webinars, because I've done hundreds and hundreds of those in the last few years, and you are able to enroll dozens of clients in one go. And always remember the key rule of educational selling is to prescribe, don't pitch. Okay? Don't be pitching offers, but generally get to know your prospects and what they need, and then prescribe a solution ethically and professionally. So this is Imran again, one of my clients earlier, who took on this approach, and he started closing high ticket sales like crazy. As he says here, all in all, I closed $22,000 in 2 days in my wife's hometown with slow Wi-Fi. I've also got Lance Wheeler here, a client in my academy who uses seminars to pitch. And we spoke on the phone. I gave him some tips to position himself better and to make more sales. That made him over $25,000. That's the power of speaking. We've got Luis Congdon, who also sold a high-ticket program, helping entrepreneurs to start their own podcast. And on his very first talk, he had 25 minutes. And he came to me and said, Justin, can I really make money in 25 minutes? How do I give content and sell? And I showed him. We had a couple of chats on the phone. He went out there, made $8,000 in 25 minutes. So you can do that. You can get these leads coming in to your seminars, your webinars, your consults, and you can close them without feeling guilt or shame or anything like that. Now, finally, all these leads and sales are coming in. What next? This is where you don't want to get stuck in the time for money trap, and you want to capitalize on this momentum and create scale and freedom. This is how you can double your income whilst cutting your work hours in half. So you don't have to worry about more clients coming in. There are systems and simple tools we can use to automate a lot of the tasks so you can take more time off and enjoy your money and freedom. So let me ask you, is the hustle really necessary? Do you want to be busy or free? Because if you hustle hard all day like people tell you to, you don't really grow a business. You just have a very busy job and you get trapped inside it. So if you want to be busy, cool. Just go out there and hustle all day. You can walk away from this video, go and hustle, spend 6 hours on social media, do all the rest of the things. But if you want to be free and have double or triple the money, then keep paying attention because I'm going to show you something very, very different. Because the thing is, if you do that hustle, you're going to earn more money, but lose your free time and sacrifice your health and relationships like I did. Like I made that mistake. And another problem is people don't know how to trust or to train other coaches. That was a problem I had too. In fact, 4 years ago, the idea of even having another coach in my business would trigger me. And I would react negatively to that. But now I have coaches in my businesses that I haven't even met yet because I've got coaches now and I've trained them to hire other coaches. You really can get to that point a lot faster than you think. You just need to know how to do it. It's about working smarter, not harder. So get this right first of all. The solopreneur owns a job, but the entrepreneur owns a system for creating value. You want to be the owner of a system that can be delivered by technology to help people, like an online course or product or membership site. And also a system can be delivered by other coaches and experts on your behalf. If you don't leverage people and systems, you're going to end up doing everything yourself forever. So do you want a busy, well-paid job? Or do you want scalable wealth and freedom from your business? It's time to choose. And if you choose wealth and freedom and a real business, keep watching. We're going to go into how to do that. So let's look at exactly why coaches and experts are struggling so far. Well, they're getting busy taking on clients by the hustle, but they have no long-term plan for their business. Maybe you're not building an audience with pay-per-click adverts that can grow your business whilst you sleep. Remember we talked about Facebook ads and Google ads? That blog post reached 300,000 people. I could never have reached that many people if I hustled all day. You have to use automatic systems. And if you're trying to be a full-time coach, a marketer, a manager, and do all the jobs yourself, and you're not using automation and people to help you, you're going to be stuck forever, and you're only going to earn a fraction of what you should be earning. So here's how to escape that time for money trap and start being truly free. First of all, you need to create a time-leveraged or automated way of serving your customers. So a time-leveraged way could be to train more in groups, or to do more high-ticket programs, or to run a membership site or something like that, or to have other coaches and experts deliver some of the program for you. The other option is to automate this system and sell a digital product that is hands-off. And this way you can reach hundreds or thousands of people around the world with a very, very small team. You also want to use an automatic marketing funnel that captures, nurtures, and converts prospects for you. You don't want to be doing all the marketing and selling. That's what takes up a huge load of most solopreneurs' time. Instead, if you put your adverts on autopilot, you send them to pages and a funnel that captures those leads, that delivers more content to those leads, and then even converts them through maybe a video presentation or a webinar or whatever it might be. This is now taking 90% of the time that you're spending on stuff and automating it. So you have way more free time available. And then, like I said, use those Facebook ads and other pay-per-click methods to automate your lead generation into that funnel. When you get these three things in place, you can earn double the money in half the time. So here's some ideas of how my business pays me multiple income streams, just to give you some ideas. So I have online courses and memberships that serve hundreds of clients. Only takes a couple of hours a week of my time. I have brick and mortar coaching businesses in multiple cities around the world. So we've run gyms, fitness studios, we've run coaching centers, live event meeting places, educational events, and things like that. You can have luxury retreats and masterminds. This is what I do at my villa in Cyprus. In fact, a few clients left just this weekend, actually. So I get to work from home, invite people over to my villa, take them around, show them part of the lifestyle, and really accelerate their business. I also do higher ticket coaching consulting for elite clients. And I have clients paying me over $72,000 each. So if you have a handful of clients, just 2 or 3 people paying you $100,000 each, or $72,000, or even $50,000 a year, that quickly adds multiple 6 figures to your income. Also, I promote affiliate products and I make commissions. So if I want to help my audience with something that I don't have particular expertise in, I can partner with somebody else that does have that product, and I can promote them to my audience as long as I know they're reputable and they're going to give a good service to my customers. And basically, I get a commission for that. So now I don't do the work, someone else is delivering the product, but I get paid for it, which is a great way for passive income. Ultimately, you can see that my business is designed, specifically engineered, to give me freedom and fulfillment. And that's because that's what I want from my business. You might be different, and that's totally fine. There's no judgment here. It's just when I do ask most entrepreneurs on my retreats and workshops, they tell me the number one word they want is freedom. They tell me that they started a business so they could live life on their terms. And for most of them, it just hasn't worked out that way because they know how to be a good expert and do their job, but no one's taught them how to run a real business. So if that's the case for you, then you need to really take note of the secrets in this video. And again, it's not just me. Don't think that I'm special, because I'm not. Anyone can do this, including Matthew here, who started his own fitness facility, and he was able to work half the hours he was before, double his income, and now he spends most of his time with his wife and newborn baby, which is what it's all about. Or there's Luis Ramos right here, who 20x'd his investment from working on my mentoring program and created an evergreen 100% autopilot business. And this is amazing. He invests around $90 a month and gets just 10 new signups a month to his automated membership site. So he invests $90 to produce $2,100 back every month. Then we've got Clay Moore, who wanted to move from her gym to go online. And we created an online program. And now she says she loves the regular notifications from PayPal telling me someone else has bought the challenge. And I remember what it's like to see those online sales, knowing that you've made money and there's not work to do. It's already been done, which is now you're getting paid for the work you've done, not getting paid for work you now have to go and do, which is an amazing feeling of freedom. This one I really love. This is Keith, who runs an SEO agency, and he messaged me this a while ago, probably about 6 months ago, And he says right here, I need £15,000 per month so that my wife can leave her job and we can travel the world together. Such a great, great goal. And then I got this message just a couple of weeks ago where he said, finally, today we have fantastic news. I've grown and scaled my business to a point where she gave her notice and got out of that job she hates. And we really helped Keith to create freedom, automated systems, so now him and his wife are able to go enjoy their life. So when you do all this stuff, then your business starts working for you instead of you working for it. I hope you can see that. So let's just do a test at this point. We've covered a lot of stuff. I've tried to cram a lot into this short video for you, but just let me ask you a few questions to recap so far. How well does your business stack up with what I've talked about? I mean, first of all, are you clear and confident of your target client? Are you speaking their language? Do you have scalable products and programs that allow you to make 10x the money with the freedom? Is your audience and your mailing list growing daily on autopilot? Do you have a funnel that nurtures and converts leads for you? Are you taking advantage of Facebook ads and other automated traffic strategies that can do all the marketing while you sleep? And do you have a plan to outsource and scale this ultimately? That's the sticking point for a lot of people. So at the moment, a lot of problems are coming for you because you don't have authority in the eyes of your marketplace. You don't have products and services that give you scale and freedom. And maybe you don't have a marketing system that gets you leads 24/7, 24 hours a day. So that means you don't have enough clients. And what are the consequences of that? What is the real deeper consequence? Well, you get that inconsistent and unpredictable income we talked about earlier, never knowing if you can pay the bills. And it seems like you're doing all this work, but there's never any cash flow in the business. Then you get caught in the time for money trap because you think, well, I'll sacrifice more time to go and, make more money, put out more fires, and you immerse yourself and you're working yourself further and further into the business when the goal of a business is to work yourself out of it. And then you get busy and overwhelmed with tasks that you hate, and you're doing all the admin work, and you're building funnels, and you're writing emails, and you're doing sales calls, and all these things you don't want to do, and you shouldn't have to do because you're not the expert in those things. And ultimately, you get frustrated, and you quickly lose your passion for doing this overall. So how much is it costing you not to handle these problems? Well, if I've shown you that if you follow these 3 secrets, like all the people I've shown you, my clients that I've shown you case studies of, they can do this, you can do this, and you can have a 10K per month business minimum that can operate largely without you. So really, not handling this is costing you at least $10,000 a month. Every month that goes by you don't handle this, you're losing $10,000 you could have earned. But not just that, is it costing you your health, your relationships, time with your kids, your stress, energy levels? What's the cost really when you add it all up? So look, you've got 2 choices at this point, the way I see it. First of all, you can try and implement all of this yourself and use trial and error. That's the slow way. That's how I did a lot of it before I was smart enough to pick up some mentors. And you can try and put all the money in yourself. You can test it all yourself. You can try trial and error. That's not the way I really advise. The other way you can do this is the fast way, where you simply look at a proven model that works and you deploy it and you get similar results. So there is a shortcut to creating a $100,000 a year business. And this is inside my Expert Authority Mentoring Academy. So I'll give you a very quick brief rundown of what is included in this program if you're interested. So in this program, this is designed to help you make that 100K a year business with more freedom and scale. First thing you get in this program is my Expert Authority Blueprint. This is my 6-module masterclass that walks you through all the key areas of launching, growing, and scaling your expert business. Next, to help you with that, you then get 1 year of weekly group mentoring calls. So every single week, we jump on the phone, You can ask me any questions personally. You can get onto the microphone. You can submit anything for review. I can take a look at your ads, at your marketing funnels. I can take a look at your content, your offers, whatever you want. We can chat about that. And many people say this is one of the most valuable parts of this program. But that's not all. I also make it super easy for you to, and quicker and cheaper for you to get things off the ground. So I give you my done-for-you templates and swipes for your entire marketing funnel. So I give you my Facebook ad swipes and templates of my best converting adverts. I give you my best converting landing pages, some of which convert over 80% of visitors into opt-ins. I also give you my email templates. So my exact 10-part email sequences, I give you those, and you can just model them, change them for your business, and plug them into your marketing funnel. I give you everything along the way. I give you webinar templates, PDF report templates, live stream video templates, blog post templates, literally everything I can that I know works, and everything I've done in my business, I template it and give it to you. I'm also going to give you my Facebook organic domination plan. So I built a 6-figure consultancy using nothing but organic Facebook following. I knew how to speak to my audience. I knew how to use social media. I knew how to grow a following and a tribe on Facebook, and how to convert those into high-paying customers without spending a penny on advertising. And I did that. I'm going to give you my entire daily Facebook organic plan, so you know exactly what to post every day of the week. Then, if you do want to get into advertising, which I recommend, I'm going to give you my Facebook ads training, which is updated constantly throughout the year that you're involved in this academy. So you get the cutting edge, leading edge Facebook strategies from some of the top experts in the world that I bring to you. And you also get to see behind the scenes on my personal Facebook ad campaigns. I show total transparency. I show you what's working and how you can deploy it too, so that when you do put money in Facebook ads, you make a good ROI as soon as possible. I'm also going to show you my YouTube traffic secrets program. So if you want to use YouTube to get more organic views and send dozens and dozens of free leads from YouTube to your website, I show you how to do that too. So this is an easy to implement program. You get mentoring and support every step of the way. And it's the exact system as a process, step by step, of how I grow multiple coaching businesses to 100K a year. But it's not for everyone, okay? Let me just show you quickly if this is the right thing for you so you don't waste your time. I see it as 3 main phases here, okay? You have a startup phase at the bottom. That's if you're making $2,000 or less. If you are not making $2,000 a month yet, this is not for you. Please don't apply for this program because I'll have to politely decline you. If you're under $2,000 a month, you need to get out there and just prove your concept a little more, get a handful of clients. But this is really for people, if you are above $2,000 a month and you're in that growth phase where you're probably caught in that time for money trap. That's if you're between 2,000 and 8,000 a month, and you've got some customers coming in, but you could do better. You're feeling drained and overworked, and you're uncertain of what to do. This program is absolutely perfect for you. And also, if you're already at that $10,000 a month mark, but you want to scale up and get to high six or even 7 figures, this is for you too. If you're feeling stable, but you're frustrated because you know you have a bigger impact to make and you want to scale up, you want to hit the mainstream, you want to build a team and lead people, but you're just not sure how to do that, this program and my mentoring for 1 year is definitely going to help you do that. So again, you're going to be making $2,000 and up. If you're making $2,000 minimum and you want to know how to get to the next stage and you want my help for 1 entire year to help you do that, that's what we'll do. You have a mentor and a support group working with you all the way through every step of the way. So this is by application only. Now, all you need to do is go to www.meetme.so/Justin1. You'll see a link below this video as well. So remember I said earlier I had a bit of a gift for you if you stay till the end. Well, I've set aside 30 minutes to help you in a one-on-one session with me. When you go to that link below, you can book in for this session, and me and you can chat about your business, and I can give you a walkthrough of what I do in my business to grow and make it sustainable. So me and you alone will get on the phone, and I can get to know you, get to know your business. We'll work right through your biggest sticking points, and we'll create a strategy to multiply your profits this year. And also, we'll see if working together in my academy is the right step for you. So this call is for you if you want to find out a bit more about what I do and you want to see if the academy is a good fit for you. Then apply for that call and we'll talk about the academy. We'll talk about your goals. I'll give you a walkthrough of some things I do to grow my business, and then we can see if working together is something that will benefit both of us. So this is best suited for coaches, consultants, trainers, and professionals who want to earn at least 10K a month with scale to reach more people and the freedom to enjoy life on their terms. And if that's you, then go to www.meetme.so/Justin1. Follow that link below the video. And just to show you some more people that have worked on my program and got results, in case this is what you want, this is Josiah. He's an online fitness coach. We helped him launch a membership program so we could have more time leverage. We launched it for 20 clients in the first 10 days, which made him an extra $2,400 a month, and that keeps growing month on month. We've also got Shane, who's a nutrition coach. Okay, some of the systems we showed him how to launch some new offers and re-engage his email list. We made him £300 in upfront sales as soon as he joined, and now he's making an extra £875 a month from what he's learned in the academy. We've got Ahmed, who is a digital marketing consultant, and he says, what I have inside my program, he paid $5,000 to learn from somebody else. And every time he invests in my stuff, he gets 10x the value back in return. We've got Sam Beagle, another fitness business owner who joined in and made a £1,500 return in a matter of minutes by helping him see some key areas he was missing out on easy money. We've got Leon Benjamin, who's an Instagram expert, and he says this is the most ROI he's experienced in a program. We've got Jimmy, who really started ramping up his gym by deploying our Facebook ads training and started getting $1 leads from Facebook on his first day in the academy. As he says, I haven't even watched all the training yet. I thought I'd give it a crack. And he started getting $1 leads every day. That's because the training is so simple and powerful. And this is Danny, who helps network marketers to grow their business. He has been using some of these strategies, positioning himself as an expert in that field, creating a membership site, and also some other coaching programs, and now live events. And he's earning over $8,500 a month and lives the free life with his wife, Liz. And then we've got John Compton, who runs a men's fitness program in the UK. He's now getting repeat business of £5,000 to £8,000, which, as he says, will help him support his wife and baby boy. And that's what it's all about. So we've got Gaurav Dugal, a bit different, okay, an online marketing strategist. So he jumped on a 30-minute call with me, and we gave him a 300K profit plan out of it. I showed Gaurav where, he could see he was doing some things very well. He was at that 10K mark already, and I showed him that he was losing out on at least another 300K in his business with easy opportunities that he had not picked up yet. So if you want this is going to help you with my exact system to create a 100K expert business in the next 90 days or less, and you get my support for the entire year in my academy program. So if you want to be you want to talk about it, you want to find out more and see if we're a good fit to work together, follow the link below and let's hop on a call. And I want you to think about this before you make a decision today. If you were making over 10K a month and had plenty of time to enjoy your new lifestyle, what would that be worth to you? It's worth a lot more than just the 10K per month, I guarantee you. And after earning 10K a month, 20K a month, 30, 40K a month, really what's really valuable is having the headspace, the freedom, the time to be with my family, the flexibility to work from where I want and run and grow multiple businesses from a laptop, and just to have a great villa where I can overlook the ocean, which was always my dream for the last 7 years. And now I get to do that. I'm recording this video from that room. In the bottom left screen, you see that view over the ocean. That's the view from my garden, and I'm looking at that view right here, right now. And if you want that kind of freedom and flexibility and lifestyle, I would be honored to help you do it. And I look forward to helping you, because that's what lights me up and gets me passionate about doing, is sharing these proven systems onto you. So book in for that call, and I look forward to speaking with you very soon.